Right, welcome to this update video for Ork Buggies. Literally only a short time ago finished the unit off, so it's completely painted now, and you're going to get to see those in their finished state here. So very excited to get this project done. It's a lot of work doing those conversions. I knew it would be, but painting up hasn't been too bad. It's actually quite quick, just using the technique that's available on the channel here in the painting tutorial, and then on the Plus channel there's an in-depth painting tutorial where I show you how to paint an Ork vehicle, and that's the process I used for painting up these Ork Buggies. So wanted to get them finished because I plan to do a few more games in 7th just to say goodbye to the edition. Really did like 7th edition, did get a bit complicated and just a bit overloaded towards the end there, but just want to do a few more games of 7th edition, and I wanted to bring out this new Ork list to try it out just to see how well it would have done just as we switch over to a new edition. Hopefully they'll continue to be pretty good, but we'll have to see. So 7th edition is on its way out. So the way this is the old Ork Codex here, it's getting ready to say goodbye to this one. They come under fast attack. I wanted a couple of units to replace the Gorkanaut. Apparently it's going to get quicker now anyway in 8th edition, but with an 8-inch movement. But anyway, I wanted a faster options to replace the Gorkanaut to be able to keep up with the rest of my Ork mechanised army. So had Warbikers already. Deathcopters, I have a unit of them. They are finished. I may show you those as well. Yeah, well, I'll bring those models out also. Warbikers, and the other option was War Buggies, just there. I like the idea of the twin-linked rockets on there, which I still think should be pretty good in the next edition coming up as well. And then just a nice fast outflanking unit as well. There is an advanced Tactica I've done for these. It's the last in the 7th edition series. I've done one for Ork Deathcopters and then Ork War Buggies as well. If you want a closer look at the rules, we'll talk a bit about 8th as well in that, and how it will change potentially there for them, then that's over on the Plus channel, the Advanced Tactica series. But that's War Buggies. I'm going to zoom in here so you can take a look at these. I've got 5 of them finished in varying sizes. You'll be able to see these up close. Alright, so this is this one here. This is the smallest. So some people ask what clan it is. It's sort of my own semi-goth really. So there's some black in here, but I did like putting red and white into the colour scheme as well. So you see there's a lot of black, I'd say more black, and then some red picked out and just some key panels there and rockets, and then some white as well. And I think those 3 colours, then with the green skin as well and that rusty metal look, I think it looks pretty cool for Orks. I think it matches them well. So there is a full painting tutorial on the channel here for Orks, show you how to paint just regular Ork boys. And then over on the Plus channel there is the in-depth painting tutorial that you can check out, and I'll show you how to paint an Ork truck there, and that's the same process I've used for painting these Ork Buggies. So just exhaust soot here just on the end of these, like so, and then here I've dry brushed here with some mid-brown shades to paint all the black in, the silver, and then the washes, and the final part is just to dry brush over, just to create a sort of a dusty kind of look. So there's a previous video on these where before they're painted, I'll talk about the actual conversion work that was done. These have come from the Ork Deathcopter models, so you can see the old structure of it there, and the rockets are from the Deathcopter, and then really just took some sprue and added on the wheels, used some green stuff to stick them in and super glue, and then that's locked them in position. And then just old panels and things, you get these parts of the Ork vehicles, just use those and stuck them on. This exhaust here is from an Ork truck and so on. So I think there's parts here from a Gorkanaut just there, but there he is. Pretty happy with this one. I was wondering if I could get away with it. I didn't get handlebars with this one. I got these second hand from eBay when they arrived. One of the handlebar sections was completely gone, so I had to find 2 spare arms, which I had from my Ork biker set, and then a bit of sprue across there, and then a plate from an Ork truck. Stuck that on, and it looks alright. I think I've got away with it okay. So pretty happy with him. Put him down there. Then this is the one that I'd already painted here when I did the update video after I constructed them. So this is the one here. Is slightly bigger. Did want to have variety of these. So the wheels are a bit bigger. Just wheels I've taken from the Ork truck set, and they do vary in size. So this is the smallest, and then this one just here. And then just mixing the plate around, so you've got black here, red there. These bits here, these guards, mud guards, are actually the skids that come from the Defcopter model. I'll bring one of them in here so you can see. This is the Defcopters, again painted using exactly the same process. Really happy with these. But these skids I cut off and then flip them around, and then they stick on just like that. Oh, perfectly ready. Just adds a nice bit of width to that just there. Then again, this is just a sprue to stick these wheels on. There's a hole that's already there, and then green stuff just added in, and then super glue just added in there just to keep those nice and strong. Once that all dries, it's pretty strong. So that's the Defcopters. And I did want some flags and so on. This one's from the Ork biker set, just goes in there just nicely. Then this is from an Ork Burner Boys set here. Different parts. You get these little panels and bits you can stick on. All really helpful. This part here running along the top is from an Ork Flyer. The Dackerjet parts, I think, that's the casing that goes over one of the super shooters. And it's just the rockets there. I do try and add a bit of variety to the rockets, so some painted up like that, just mixing the colours around. So that's those two. Then I think this one was the favourite here that everyone had. This is the sort of the half-track one. I was forced to do this. I used, for this set of 5, I used 3 Defcopters, hulls, bodies, so that's this one and the other 2, and then also used 3 Ork trucks, which I used the bodywork for 2 of them, and then the wheels are spread around the spare wheels because it's a 6-wheeler. I turned it into a 4-wheeler, as you see here, and then with the spare wheels that usually go here, I then used them on these Ork Buggies just here. But I was actually 2 wheels short, so I didn't know what to do. I couldn't do a bike. I was thinking about doing a bike. I can't do it. I need to make it a 4-wheeler of some kind. So I thought, well, I'll try and make some tracks. And actually, this is just the panel from an Ork truck stuck onto the parts that come on the side. This is actually the bodywork here underneath of an Ork truck. Defcopter parts stuck on top, and then the bits that come out here, they usually hold the wheels. I just added the panels on, stuck them on, and then used Lean Rust tracks, spare ones, and then just stuck them on. So it's actually hollow on the inside here. When you look at them this way, and on the side, on the front, then it looks like it's just a solid track set, and I'm pretty happy with how that's come out. Just got the weathering technique coming up there, you can see, like that. And this is, I like to change the metal work around, so you've got the rusty effect here, and you've got this sort of coppery effect there. These exhausts I think are from the Ork Flyer. This one I think is from a Space Marine kit. Could be wrong. Could be wrong on that one. It might be a Space Marine kit, one of the Flyers, or it could be from the Ork Fighter, I think. I'm not sure about that one. This one definitely is from the Ork Flyer set. And here I like to add the shoulder pads in, just so I can paint that checkered effect on. And you don't have to put checkered effect over the whole model, you only have to put a little bit on. It just creates a nice effect over the whole thing. This one here, I think from the Ork biker set, again just a nice banner there. Then grenade, and I wanted to add it in the grot, and it was really good that it worked out that they're both throwing grenades. Imagine them just driving through Imperial lines, causing carnage and chaos, just dropping grenades off all over the place. And there's a spare Ork panels, just using green stuff and sticking them in, just to fill out that gap, just there. So that's the graffiti, the Ork spelling, "Get out of my way," as they barge through. So really happy with how he's come out. He's pretty big. Compare him to the small one. It's quite big and it's nice. I wanted one that was in between, you know, not as small as one of these, not the size of a truck, sort of that halfway in between. It just makes them all look more like they're meant to be together. We'll take a look at the two converted trucks next. So there's this one. Quite happy with how this one's come out. It's quite mean looking. It's quite a bit more black on this one. I was going to go red here, but I went for black in the end and just added a bit more checkered pattern on this one. So you'll see a bit more checkered work on there. I do like this grille that goes across the front. That's from the Ork truck kit. And I dropped one of the bars down. It's meant to go along at the back, but then just put it along this way to enclose it in. And I think that makes sense. It encloses the gunner in just there. A few Ork glyphs and transfers added on. Not too many, don't want to go too over the top. And then these side panels here are meant to go across the back to protect the crew transport compartment. I just shifted them forwards just to there to protect the driver and the gunner. It just closes them in. It looks believable, I think, for Orks. I couldn't get, see, the rocket system was too long, so in the end I took the gunner out and then stuck him at the back, and then just a bit of green stuff, put an arm across here. It's actually the arm that comes from the Ork truck set. He's just holding onto the rocket like he's going to light the fuse and just let it loose. It's primitive, but that's, I can get away with that for Orks. That's pretty much how they are anyway. So nice size to that one. To show the underneath work as well. The last one is this one here. And again, similar idea, not quite the same. There is a fair bit of difference between them. But same structure here. It's usually a 6-wheeler, just cut off the end, and then just kept it at 4 wheels. And then that's created 2 spare, which I then used for the other buggies. These along the front with white here, it's a nice striking colour. Maybe when I mix it with the red. There's the engine details just on there. And then they've nicked this, stolen it from Terminators here, and it's been manually controlled by this Ork gunner. It really worked out really well, and I had to spare one of these from the Ork biker set, just stuck down the front. I think it's a nice addition as well. So very happy with how this one's come out. And this bit here. So just abandoned arms and ammunition. There's a mine there and some bullet casing. So there's an empty compartment here. I'm thinking I could easily use this as an Ork truck transport, even though it's a shorter version. It would look really cool for a sort of smaller Ork unit. Say a unit of Ork burners, say 6 of them for example. I could go inside this. Usual rules for trucks, but a smaller vehicle carrying a small amount of models. I think might be is definitely an option. So possibilities there with them, but very happy with how it's come out. So that's the last one there, that's number 5. So that's the Ork trucks or Ork buggies. 1, 2, this one, this one, this one, and then you've got Defcopters as well. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. So all of this replaces the Gorkanaut points. It would be a funny twist if the Gorkanaut got really good in the next edition and then I dropped these, but I don't think so. Hopefully we'll see. It looks like the Gorkanaut has improved, but we'll have to see how well these do as well. But it's nice fast attack options here for the Orks. A very heavy hitting firepower as well, strength 8 AP3. I reckon they'll continue to be pretty good in the next edition as well, but we'll see. So that's the update there. Do plan to do a few more games with 7th using this Ork list. Really wanted to get these painted up and let that new list have a go at some of the higher level armies on the channel. So keep a look out for that on both the channels. You'll be hopefully seeing some battle reports featuring this new Ork list. And just as a way to say goodbye to 7th edition, we're going to let it have a go at some of the high level armies. So may well try and hunt down the Eldar and even the Necrons with this new Ork list, and just to see if they stand any chance of beating them. Fascinating times ahead. But that's the update there. So happy to get these done. here, and by all means use these as inspiration for your own Ork buggy conversions. Copy the ideas that you've seen and then use the painting tutorials on both the channels to help you out with your painting scheme as well. That's the update there for Ork Buggies. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.